Hello guys, we are back once again.
And we have a special guest today. Bubsy from the Bubsy games.
Could possibly go awesome!
Well,
The down below one.
yes, the bottom one. No, it's the bottom
Okay.
one.
I can't believe it, that's Bubsy.
Oh.
This is the bottom one.
Oh, I got confused there. I thought the red one was the cursor.
No.
Back and the trial.
What? Sometimes
Yes.
it's hard to understand what he says because I don't know. I
That
can,
night I was invited to see on stage and just I did it.
But hey, that's Lamar, you know.
That
night I was invited to sing on stage
I know.
and this I did.
It was a great concert.
Oh wait,
We already heard this. I already thanked you.
sorry, we did this already.
No autographs
I was
anymore.
hoping to get an autograph later, actually.
No autographs anymore.
Mr. Justice!
I'm gonna skip this part now.
Herr Judge. What's this? I don't want that shit.
It's time to find its switch.
Wow.
Also, we have the thing on, apparently, our ring or amulet or whatever it is.
Actually, go to
Yes.
next. Look, head this. Wait, go on back.
I'm but I'm checking the animations. Because it's not
Go
well.
to back. There was some new bit there,
Ah.
actually. Look, Dario, please say it.
I saw nothing. The late Mr. Latou's body was behind the wall.
Well, that's the statement. I'm pretty sure. A wall?
Anarchu. Lime Stabby.
Lime stabby.
Was there a wall there?
Is what in English?
What is this
A
language?
division or partition. Partition manager,
Wow.
I believe. It was a large dressing room divided into two halves.
And the murder took place in the inside half. I guess that partition might have hidden the body. You should maybe check further with that statement with maybe your ring. I remember sometimes it was really hard to see, you know, the twitch in this game. Very hard. Sometimes it's just a pixel moving or something. Check this one with your ring. What are you doing?
Hold on a second, I have to...
What?
It's dancing time.
Now Dario didn't continue.
What?
Yeah, you said, oh, wait a second, I just have to... And then...
Really?
nothing.
I said, wait a second, I have to use this amulet real quick. Keep
what?
talking. You know, this thing, or whatever it's called. I don't know, ring or... Here again.
Anarchu.
But it's
Yeah, you were
PMs.
cut out.
Yeah, you were cut out.
Look, her mouth isn't even moving. Oh, now it's
that was
moving.
the tick. That was the tick, actually. Her mouth wasn't moving.
Really? Oh my goodness.
I actually remember this. That's why I told him to press this statement.
Look
because
at
it was
this.
Because it was some bullshit like this, actually.
What the hell? How are you supposed to know this?
Yeah, and sometimes it's even worse.
Linear Psychiat. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views,
Shut
chat
the
bots,
fuck up, you
BTC.
fucking
The price
cunt.
is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order
I knew it.
management panel.
Hail the
Chat
sky.
panel.
Hail the
Everything
sky.
can be A huge number of custom
What punch
settings.
you?
Multi-stream reads.
Buxy's angry now. Can we get some more drums? Hi, I'm Buxy.
I'm getting... Huh? What is that?
Oh, look,
Getting
an
a call?
annual. I'm game descent is wonderful.
What happened now?
What's
Oh, wait.
happening?
It's like the music
Anna or
completely
two.
stopped.
Piss off, bot.
So, is the music working? What's going on?
Stop! What's going on? Bubsy's confused.
Hey, what's going on? The late Mr. Lettuce, Bodie? You say? Oh, wait, this is Apollo. Where's
Hi, it's me.
Taro?
What's going on?
What happened?
No, music
Anna or two.
exploded.
There is really no sound aside Dario and Bubsy.
Yeah, but I think that's normal. I think this is the part. The thing.
Is Tower still here? I couldn't hear Taro anymore.
Yeah, I also can't hear him anymore. He's dead. Super mega dead.
Bubsy's missing you, Taryn. Toxic. Shut up. I can see your keyboard now.
What do you mean keyboard?
And wait. And Steve and me in the hell. Ooh.
Anna or two. Stream should be KAFT, Bubsy and not PM.
Bubsy. Yeah, it's Bubsy now, not PM.
Pam was still sleeping in his bed. He won't cut. Come!
Well, this is awkward.
But I don't know what happened to Tara now.
You can't see anything though?
No, I can see past Cynthia and Passeg and Steam.
Okay.
Somehow the Tara's gone, but I don't know, or I mean,
Anna or two. The background is a bit hypnotizing.
It looks like a fight in Earthbound. Like this is how it looks like in Earthbound when you're fighting enemies. It's also like this. Like, really wicked sting.
Anirachu. Yeah.
Well, this is awkward. Oh, now I hear something.
Test?
What happened?
I just got a call. But it's fine.
What?
I'm back now.
Why are you getting a call in the middle
Finally!
of playing Apollo Justice?
The late Mr. Latou's body, you say?
Gimme, gimme, gimme!
You say?
Yes.
You know something more about Latou's death than you are saying.
What?
I could see you trying not to remember. But the effort made you swallow.
What? That was supposed to be swallowed?
Yeah, I guess so.
What the hell?
You can't fool my eyes.
It is true. It was so terrible after all. Why did Mr. Latouche have to be shot?
One moment, Lamera.
Yes.
What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Latouche have to be shot?
Yes.
What was that you just said? Why did Mr. She was hiding
weird.
something. I knew it. Lamera, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony.
How could that be?
Take this! Lamera contradicted her own testimony and I have the evidence to prove it.
The
The
gun?
wall.
Oh,
Didn't she say the body was behind the wall or something? How did she see it?
so what do I show now? The gun?
He sounds so much like Bubsy, it's uncanny actually.
Yeah, it's very good, actually.
Now you should be Rob Paulson's replacement and voice the new Bubsy in the Bubsy series. In the new Bubsy series.
Damn!
Yeah, well, she said shot, but I don't think she could have seen it because of the wall. Look at the diagram. Check the... no, maybe not. If she only looked for a very brief moment, then how could she have seen it? The wall was partly covering the
Says,
body. But I'm not
not
taking
for
any
the
chances.
Edwam?
I don't know. I'm not taking any chances. You're on your own. It's your turn.
Why? So this one?
So did you ban this spammer?
Well, Anira did.
Good job, Anira. You get a cookie for that.
Yes, cookie.
A cookie with special glazing.
Anirachu. Thank you.
Thank you.
She even said thank you. And now she's probably like, ew. Ew.
Anirachu. Oh.
You.
That was perfect. Anyway, the person that called was my... Now I need to translate it. My...
I what?
My...
No, not get it.
What? Eh? Oh, there. My god aunt.
The wow.
God aunt.
Who did?
Oops.
Anirachu. God and?
God and
Aunt.
God aunt?
Patentante. What are you reading all this for?
Yeah, what the heck are you
Just
doing?
present it. If it's wrong,
I'm
then it's
faking,
wrong.
man.
Anirachu. Ah.
Hey,
I mean, if it's wrong, then it's wrong, and you just take the penalty and go on. Nobody's gonna kill you if it's wrong.
No, no.
No!
Actually, it's a one-hit kill.
Just give me a second.
Just look it up, man. I mean, you probably have the guy printed out like every time, every damn thing.
No.
No.
Then she's saying that.
Anirachu. So we get salty Bubsy now, huh?
Salty Bubsy.
Actually, that sounds like food.
Lol.
Just, I think it's, is this the dial? No, I don't worry about it. I think it's the dial one.
No, it got so the AI got so mangled that we
my
couldn't
goodness.
understand it.
Damn it!
And I love how I got that phone call directly while I was spamming all these sounds and the sax song was coming and the sound
Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's like, what
I-
the fuck is going on in there?
I mean, I turned the volume down, but then I could still hear it and I was like, oh no, I have to turn it all the way down.
Actually,
Actually, what?
in a way, she just walked inside. I can see the back when he got shot, then,
That's what I just told you. Like 10 minutes ago, actually.
yeah,
If I do not misunderstand the meaning of contradiction, it is you who contradict Mr. Justice.
Huh?
Your evidence is meaningless.
Ah, wrong evidence. What? Are you kidding me? Gotta think this over. What did she say again? Why did Mr. Latouche have to be shot? That's right. That totally contradicts her testimony. Take this! Lamara contradicted her own testimony and have the evidence to prove it.
Well,
Well,
the
what else could it
lyrics?
be?
The lyrics? I mean, the lyrics say, you know, shot. Don't you remember? It said something about shooting. Like a bullet of fire.
Why is that a contradiction, though?
Because it contradicts that she's
Part
a
of?
killer. I don't know, man. I have no idea, man.
Well, I was sure it was the diagram, but maybe it's the photo. I don't know.
This is the contradiction.
but why there
He
is something to
got shot.
contradict?
I don't know. You have to find it out yourself.
You have to look it up, man. Just look it up.
the
like
thing
you
again.
always do.
No. No. Babsy's not gonna be up anything.
Now he really sounds like Salty Bubsy.
But you kind of hear like the, kind of like
Yeah,
how do you
sometimes
call it? You hear
sometimes
like
you-
the compression.
Yeah. Sometimes
from
you
the
hear
voice.
the AI. You know, sometimes you hear that it's an AI.
I am AI.
Oh. Now, if you on top of that try to imitate Bubsy's voice, I wonder how good that would sound. Or how bad, I don't know.
Give me a moment. Ah!
Do you actually hear your own voice now, or...?
He can if he puts a.
No, I don't. I don't hear it.
But there's you can put a output too. That actually works.
Okay.
A silver.
I wonder how, you know, that sound effect that I just played? Oh, that would
Yeah.
sound through the Bubsy filter.
Probably like that, probably.
And that's the longest contradiction finding ever.
Yeah. At least a clam photo, I mean, there's nothing...
Go to that investigation thing. Does it say something there, probably? No,
What?
not that. Not the
that could also
autopsy.
be-
Investigation?
There could also be a... she couldn't have known that he was shot, actually. I think she shouldn't be knowing
Oh, wait
that
up!
he was shot.
Yeah.
Didn't
See?
the guy say, yeah, that's the other one down?
Yeah. What? I couldn't understand a single word, actually.
I say, because Javier say it, all it's gonna be that he died, not how he died.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me, Lamara. How did you know he had been shot?
Well, I...
Is your mom coming in again? Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. I'm gagging right now.
Take, Bobsy, take.
Wow. This is the document
Neo!
proving that. In your testimony, you told the court.
Look, guys, an arrow!
Wow, great.
An alu?
No one told me anything about the incident.
A day you tell came, and... I said cute tie though.
Oh my god, that was so bad. Q-Taro! Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that Mr. Letos had been shot. How could you have known? It was kind of a delayed
Dead.
scream, Dario. Lamara! Is there also an old man AI? You aren't hiding something from this court, I hope.
All.
Don't know. Man, it's a bit delayed to ever say something.
That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet.
Ah, now I remember. Please, allow me to add to my testimony. Of course. Is there a clavier? Voice. All we want to know is the truth.
I know that's a value, boys.
She looks kind of pale, huh? She saw something, I know it.
And now I'm Italian.
Oh god. Even the victim said so.
Italian boxing.
I saw bullet holes in the wall. I knew Mr. Letus had been shot.
Only a glimpse, yet you knew they were bullet holes?
Yes, I recognized them immediately. I have amnesia, don't you remember?
Ah.
Wait, how do I remember I have
But I can
amnesia?
see that holes from the door.
And she can.
Yeah.
Actually, the door opens the other way, apparently.
Yeah. That doesn't work. This is already another contradiction.
Yeah. A really easy one to boot.
I mean,
I have seen bullet
lights in
holes.
the diagram. Then
You have traveled the world as a singer. You must have sung in places far more dangerous than our country.
Yeah, America is the safest country on this planet. Totally.
I mean, to be honest, this country they live in is fucking
time to
dangerous.
burn around.
There's always killings all over the place. And
Yeah,
for
well,
the
it's-
most bizarre reason.
remember, guys, when there's smoke, there's fire.
There's fire!
Fio! I go wherever my voice is needed. Those places are many these days.
It's really cool. I hope I get to travel like Lamaro someday.
No. I plan on recording my next album overseas. In Deutschland.
Huh.
Their studios have a different sound, you know.
Maybe I should go on a Courts of Steel tour too.
Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. I think we already had this.
Sister, isn't this a word?
Yeah, this is old.
Actually, she just added to the testimony. This is still the same.
It's this one. Definitely.
When it's all
See, look, the door
så
opened
paddade
right-
kan
I
lära
was-
sig the host there.
Lamara. They call you the Scion of the Ballad. Thy lies are hardly becoming of such a creature. Put down wherever you are, prosecutor, Mr.
Babsy agrees.
Mr. Justice!
Such put-downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo.
Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, yeah?
Oh, what a roast.
Oh, what a fucking roast.
Come on, can I be cool for once? Observe the diagram. Lamara, you looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct?
Yes, that is so.
Oh my god!
There were bullet holes in the room, yes? But they were in the wall the door is on.
Ah,
You see? Assuming you merely glanced into the room. You couldn't have seen those bullet holes. Oh, nice singing. Lamara!
yes.
Our fight the defense has raised a good point. It appears you have been holding back something.
And I must tell you what it is that I saw.
Yes. The happenings in this trial are being recorded. And I'm certain it will be on the news in Burguinia. You understand your reputation is at stake? It falls to you to avoid tarnishing it.
Personally speaking, I still believe that cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing.
But she knew how Mr. Latouche died. And he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lamara.
Mr. Justice!
Lamara, please continue your testimony.
Very well, I shall. Oh no.
What I saw too.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a
Aviation
little
Record
window there.
Aye.
That's how I saw it.
Aye.
And look at my face here.
Yeah, there
I was
was
like, oh my god.
yeah, there was a window.
There were two shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But it wasn't Maki. Or Machi. It was a grown person. I know that it was. It was Mr. Justice.
What? So you did witness the crime? And the killer was a grown person, you say?
Well, yeah.
Babsy is shocked.
Yeah.
Aviation ripper doors. The window was closed.
This is my first time hearing this, I assure you.
The window was closed.
Nice play, Herr Forehead.
Windows 10?
Dot. I will hear, Mr. Justice, you may begin your cross-examination.
Oh no, he's becoming German. Actually, how was it in the German version? Like, did he have a different accent or what?
The problem is, I don't really remember. But I do remember that Apollo also got insulted there all the time with forehead or something like that.
The Dummkopf.
Let's start you the accent,
Great going, Apollo. You were right about Lemura. What's wrong? You don't look too happy.
This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong.
Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy.
When is it time to swap, actually?
2 minutes, actually.
let's tell you, I don't know!
What? Now?
No, 2 minutes. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. Hold what?
So you were heading toward the dressing room.
Yes.
So this is a little before she opened the dressing room door and dropped her brooch. About the same time Emma and I heard those shots.
Aviation.
I was on my way back.
Actually.
Aviation
Objection.
Ripper doors.
Updated
Actually.
autopsy
Objection.
report.
Updated autopsy report.
Yeah. Hello,
Therefore,
Daryl?
it was something like a little window
Something
there.
like
That's
that
how I
window
saw
there.
it. There were 2 shots. I couldn't.
Oh shit. See, you did mistake. Upsy back.
What exactly is something like a little window?
Yes, well, Windows 10 is the best Windows.
No!
I think this is how it is said, yes? You need not to worry, Lamoire. Your choice of words is impeccable. I'm just a fucking sim for you, man. Just, don't you see it? There's a small window in the dressing room in question. Perhaps the defense remembers this detail?
Come on, for
What? Oh, Bobsy was very far
Darling,
away.
I can help this.
What?
But she says, you can only open the window from inside, like from outside or something.
Uh-huh.
What? I couldn't even
Something you can
understand.
only open the window from one side or something. But what does it matter now?
Yeah, I know what I mean. Okay, see, open it, she's not,
That little window on the wall.
Look, it says there. Do
no,
not
it's like a
open.
thing.
Do not
Oh, wait.
open!
Is it?
I saw the crime from there.
But what's
Oh, wait,
close at the time, I
come?
think?
Didn't you come from the other side?
Yeah, but before that she was on the other side. Before she came in. Well, so she claims.
Aviation Ripper doors.
There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop
Aviation Ripper doors.
Room.
He is talking about event on top of the room. She is Virginian, so he think window is best word she can say.
Aviation Ripper doors. Sorry
Window.
for spoiler.
You're certain you heard 2 shots fired?
Aviation Ripper doors. Sorry for spoiler.
What? What's going on?
Yes, quite certain. I was on my way to the backstage exit. This was when I heard a faint sound like a gunshot. Wondering what it had been, I peered through the window.
Oh, you're pissed.
That is when I heard the second gunshot much closer.
And there were 2 bullet holes at the scene. No contradiction so far.
It all happened on the other side of the window. There was nothing I could do. Even with my singing or something, I don't know. But it wasn't Maki.
It wasn't Machi who shot. Are you sure?
Aren't we the defense? Come on, man.
What?
Yes, quite certain. Well, we're the defense for him.
Yeah.
It amuses me that you would question her testimony. It is testimony in your favor. Isn't it my job to object?
Yeah, Apollo, what were you thinking?
Trucy, let's just listen to what Lamara has to say. Can you tell me how you were so sure?
Yes, of course. You see,
Aviation Ripper Doors.
Aviation Ripper
Donkey
Anyways,
Kong.
I gotta go watch Mile Edgeworth Investigation 1 walkthrough. See ya, boys. I hope we see in Vex live stream.
Alright, see ya.
I hope we see in Vex live
It was a
stream.
grand person. I know it was.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. A grown person. That's a little vague.
I am sorry. My skill with your language is lacking. I know.
Certainly you could at least see whether the shooter was male or female. Like,
It was a man. A young man.
no boobs! Are you sure of that?
Yes, his voice was quite clear.
Voice? Looking at this diagram, it seems the dressing room was quite cluttered. It does seem likely that you wouldn't have had a clear view of the shooter.
As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my ears. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. That voice was the voice of a man. So you heard a voice, but wait. Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. Latouche? Absolutely not. Did I not just say that I do not forget a voice? If it was Mr. Latouche who spoke, I would have known.
Indeed. So you were at the window and you heard the shooter's voice, the voice of a young man. Ah! Ah!
Actually,
No, not actually. When is it my turn?
I think
Ah!
that's from a song what she yelled, actually.
Apollo, this is a good testimony. That proves it wasn't magic.
Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would cast this case in a considerably different light. What is the defense opinion on this testimony? It's pretty shitty.
Wow.
I'm a tasteful, but are you not bad pleased to get the well?
Well, it's time to swap, isn't it?
Hey guys, Boxer will now go to the toilet. I'm gonna we disappear for a moment.
So,
Damn. What happened?
Yeah, right. Well, did you change the name, Dario?
did you hear the music?
No, not at all.
Somebody can't stop
Not
the
at all,
music.
And now?
No?
No.
Should I?
Well, yes, you should.
Well, I'm
Hold
not
on.
on Parsec, you know, I'm only in Discord. It's pretty good. Well, I would have to say it's pretty good. Vital, even. This shows that the shooter wasn't matchy.
Ha! Sure you can't be serious, her forehead.
Why not?
Lamoir, I understand why you would want to protect Maki. Yet remember, you are the siren of the ballad, and lies do not become such a creature.
What does the prosecution mean?
Apollo, what's he talking about?
How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that?
I recall the state of the crime scene quite well.
The state of the room?
Yes, when the murder took place. That window was closed. I find it hard to believe you could hear a voice through it. What? I'm sure. Ugh. Lamoir. Now I'm stop simping for you from once. I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense. But my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat lesser.
Oh. But she's the only eyewitness we have.
So you say the victim named her the Siren as the witness.
That's right. That's what Mr. Latouche.
We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this. Her judge.
Yes.
The prosecution requests that the witness be executed. Wait, what? Oh my god.
Excused.
I know. Excused. Please.
I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. There's indeed a question of the witness' credibility. But what if Lamora can testify?
And we don't have a chance of proving Magi's innocence.
This cross-examination is over! Prosecutor Gavin, you may continue making your case.
Danke. Now, where were we? Okay, did you hear that?
No?
Huh? Hey, why don't you hear the thing anymore? What?
Because Linux is fucking you up, that's why.
Oh, wait, that's why. That's
Windows
why.
is better.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Ah, yes, I would like to hear it from Fräulein Detective again.
Can you do some moans, PM, like... What was that? What was that?
I don't
It's
know
like-
what that was, man.
It's like he farted.
I don't know what that was.
Why is it so low volume?
I don't know. Oh my god. Wait. Let me hear Lamoire's testimony one last time.
That was my line.
Now.
Wait, let me hear Lamora's testimony one last time. The cross-examination is already over! Until such a time as a need arises. This witness may leave the stand.
I'm sorry I could not be a more assistant.
I could not be.
At last, back to the real trial. Not the fake trial that was before. Ready, Hair Forehead?
I hope I didn't just miss my only chance.
Fräulein Detective. How far have we gotten until we were so rudely interrupted?
Well, that took a while. Like there was like a weird pause.
Don't ask me! I just like saying the same thing twice. And I never repeat a song for an encore.
You would, Miss Sky?
No. Huh! I believe I was saying that the only way Mr. Latouche's killer could have escaped. Actually, why doesn't PM try to voice this character?
Well, your voice is perfect for her, actually.
Yeah, actually.
I mean,
more
your
perfect.
voice, Dario.
Really?
Your voice, yeah.
Was food airband on the ceiling?
It's kind of like he's whispering on
Is that
whispering.
correct?
What? Scream.
Was
Scream.
food and airband on the ceiling?
No,
It's
scream loud. I want to hear you.
Ah!
Was food and airband on the ceiling?
Was through that air vent
your
on the
juice.
ceiling.
Sounds like he got a cold.
It sounds more, I don't know, like a little girl whispering.
Well, that's supposed to be.
Was food and airband on the ceiling?
Oh yes, there was only one door in the room. And a witness, you, was standing in front of it.
Yes, right now I'm a Rolly. Up.
Oh my god.
That van isn't very big, see? Kind of limits the people who could possibly get through.
I sadly would have a difficult time.
What could possibly go wrong?
You sure would. Not that you would have been there in the first place, though. Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people that not involved with the concert. The only one who meets the condition of our kill is the defendant. A virtuoso performance. I could have put it better myself.
She does state a clear case. Though reading the report, something caught my eye. Oh. No, you got interrupted again.
Oh, what's that?
Man, those monk came again.
What the fuck? Oh, what's that?
The circumstances of the defendant's arrest. Circumstances? Again?
Is something wrong
Hey,
with
that's
my
right.
voice?
Remember when we found Maggie? That was bizarre.
She's right. Why did Mr. Latouse's body disappear from the room and end up on top of that stage tower? Holding a guitar, no less.
A perceptive observation, Herr Judge.
Oh, thanks. It was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough. You get a nose for things.
Shut up, Herr Judge.
It's
Die
so
Klappe.
funny.
He was pleased with himself.
Very good, Fräulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved? And how does that lead us to the killer?
Witness testimony. The missing body.
I believe Maki stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match Lamoire's song. No one in this country had the motive to kill the victim. And Maki practically left his signature at the scene. All of this evidence clearly points to the defendant.
Actually, how old is this person? 14.
14.
Okay.
What is blind, man? Blind.
Why is this guy here?
Why not?
I don't know.
Isn't he a cop?
Laura's song?
Let me try his
Yes.
other voice.
The guitar serenade. You know that it's code too, did you not?
It's code?
All the events that day follow the lyrics to our song. First, the keys, my heart.
Shudder, all at night.
My heart, my feelings are hurt.
Wow.
Held on
Sorry,
the so
keys,
tightly
my
we're
heart
still.
is so tight.
Then prosecutor
Then
Gavin's
Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames
Oh,
on
fuck.
stage.
Oh.
But
Mr. Latouse's
burning
life
in
was
my
taken by a
heart,
bullet.
fire, burn my life away.
The rest hardly needs explanation.
Yeah, that really
Really?
hardly needs explanation.
Guitar, up together to the sky.
That's mad! That's mad! It's like a story out of some fairy
madness!
tale! I admit I'd forgotten about the song, but there it is now, waiting for me, the grand finale, as it were.
Hey, you know, I was the one who first noticed that.
I've heard of jumping rope to songs and counting to songs, but killing?
It's wild
Somebody
world out there, Herr
wants to be
Judge.
the way.
Very well. We've heard one song and dance, let's get on to the next. The cross-examination! I'm not so sure I'm going to be doing much singing.
But I can sing! Woohoo!
I believe Maki stole the body because of some lyrics. What?
Who would steal a body just to match some lyrics?
I didn't believe it myself, but it can't just be a coincidence. It is as Fräulein Detective says. Let us begin with the first verse, if you would, Fräulein Detective. What? You want me to sing it? You are the witness, yeah? Or did you want me to sing? I wonder you, my fee as a vocalist is not trivial.
Lol.
Fine. Let's look at the first part of the lyrics, shall we? When you stole away the keys, my heart held
you
on
stole away the
side.
Our heart had run so tight.
That was so bad. I have shiest.
What that scheiße. Indeed, my favorite heart-shaped key ring was stolen that morning.
My heart!
Next we go to the right page of the lyric sheet. Where we find burning on my heart, fire, burn my love away.
Burning on my heart,
away.
fire, burn my memory.
Sorry, Dario
And then-
was
What's
better.
this?
And then Mr. Gavin fucking died on stage there. I couldn't even read that. What the hell? Like a bullet
that's
of
good.
love.
Like a bullet
As
of
we know,
love.
Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flame.
Take my life away, all away.
Oh god. Please stop here.
Now what's this? I cannot sing, man. It's
Mr. Latouche's life was taken by a bullet.
I do a friend with Bubsy to sing it.
Bravo, Fräulein Detective. Your singing it's not bad. Well, thank you, Clavier.
Okay, I call Bubsy now.
Now, for the finale.
Okay, Bubsy, we need you now.
Guitar up together to the sky. As it says in the lyrics, Mr. Latouche.
Finally open it!
Was found with the guitar high in the sky, over the stage. Pretty cryptic stuff, don't you think?
Yeah.
No series of coincidence could be so well conceived. He's right. Scientifically speaking.
What would Walkie have said? That concert was whack.
Lol.
Not to argue when she puts her heart into it like that.
Anyway, the shooter. He moved the body to match Lamoire's song. What?
Does the prosecution have any idea why he would do all this?
You want my scientific opinion? No clue. But he clearly had a reason to go through all that trouble. Some deep reason.
A deep reason?
Ugh. Not only did he steal my keys, he torched my guitar. Unforgivable acts, even if we had a reason, and worse if we had none. The Diva's complaints aside, I can't imagine someone doing this on just a whim. Fräulein Detective! I couldn't read that. Fräulein Detective, I take offense with that description.
Yeah, she just called him a diva. Indeed, it does seem too well rehearsed, shall we say?
Yes, this crime was planned for sure.
How can Hollywood say? Don't transform people that get now with me.
What was that? I hear PM very faintly in the background.
No one in this country had the motive.
No one has this kind of animated to kill the victim.
But Mr. Latouche spoke English. He may have come to this country before.
I looked into that, I assure you.
Oh,
It was his first name in the country, it seems.
Wow, I love how it's just called this country.
Batsy!
The country.
Yeah, they
Batsy
never
wants
really,
to sleep!
America.
they never specify what country it is, really.
No.
Apparently, he learned English on his own. All we know is that
Great.
it's English is spoken here, and that
And that it's
It could
not
be-
Japan and not Europe.
yes, so it could only be the U.S. or Canada.
This is America.
You see?
What's wrong with your mom,
No one
Dario?
here had a motive to kill him, and certainly not in such a elaborate fashion.
Oh, it does seem difficult to imagine.
Plus, our famous prosecutor did it as a publicity stunt. What did you say?
Prosecutor Gary, you did this to promote your song!
No, I'm not a killer. Of course not. I'm quite dismayed by the ludicrous nature of her claim. Why would I need promotion? Everyone already listens to my music.
Wow, great.
That's...
Even in my textbook.
Wow!
Hold on.
What's
What
going
a
on?
nice brownness!
And I've never heard of them. What does that say about me?
Boxy's disappointed in Dario. His mind is always cooling. Cool me, I say! Cool it!
Wow, great. Yes.
I'm just kidding! Bumpkin, all wrapped up! Yeah, my boy?
Now we have to wait until...
Man, with TV died again.
What?
I think his TV died.
No.
Quest mom while now.
I was just kidding. Don't get all worked up, Glimmer Boy. My boy.
So said my mom used to make.
And Maki practically left his signature at the scene. Balls.
What do you mean by his signature?
The bullet holes in the wall, of course.
The bullet holes?
The revolver was fired twice. One shot missed and left a hole in the wall. Well, two, actually.
And that means what exactly? Oh. 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 Oh.
That dressing room isn't exactly spacious. Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. They can't have been more than 5 feet apart. It would be difficult, almost impossible to miss at that range.
Difficult to miss, you say?
Very. Well, you could still miss, you know. Assuming the shooter could properly aim.
No, you can't be serious.
Machi, he can't see. That's why he missed.
It's the only explanation that makes sense. He used sound and other senses to fire the gun. Poorly. That reminds me, the monitor in that room was blaring at the time, yeah? Hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound.
A blind shooter. No wonder he missed. I knew those bullet holes would come back to haunt me. Think justice, what do I do now?
Sit back and watch. No, just kidding. I think we have to raise an objection.
Object. Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall. But that doesn't prove the shooter
I
couldn't
don't
see.
check!
Oh, how so?
Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim. That's certainly possible. And it might have been the revolver's fault. The revolver? The revolver was a very large caliber, correct? If the shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon, why, it could dislocate their shoulder. Exactly. The defendant, Machi Tobey, is, as you can see, tiny. It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun and missing
Tiny
entirely.
cone?
The kickback alone would throw off his aim. A convincing argument, to be sure. Ha ha! Take that, smart prosecution!
The counter would probably come.
Apollo,
Huh?
what? That bit about Machi being tiny and the gun throwing off his aim? Aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it?
Ha! Oh.
It does not matter why he missed. What matters is that the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant. Even the defense seems to be agree on that point.
Yuck! Ugh. Cripes, I really put my foot in this time.
But let's get the facts of the matter on the record. If you would, Fräulein Detective.
Very well, the witness will add this to our testimony.
Right. From the site of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter
What
was
a nice
blind.
prize!
You can't say he was blind just because of those bullet holes in the wall. I think I've proven that.
I wouldn't call it proof, per se.
Huh?
You've merely raised a possibility. Fräulein Detective has made a most logical conjecture based upon the evidence. Of course, there's more evidence than just the bullet holes. The defendant was only the one who could have escaped through the air vent.
But wait, if he was blind, how would he know about the air vent in the first place?
Well, very good point. Well, Fräulein Detective, if you would care to explain.
He certainly seems sure of himself.
Recall this crime scene, if you would. There was a step ladder below the air vent. As it happens, maintenance was scheduled for that day. Custodial staff went around checking all the air vents.
I don't believe it.
Everyone backstage was told about maintenance, including Maki Tobaye, who would have known that there would be a way out on the top of the step ladder.
What?
But that's... Why is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
You could have figured it out for yourself.
Damn.
You only needed to consider what the step ladder was doing there.
Looks like the defense objection has been squished by the step ladder.
Damn, what a joke.
Well, her forehead. Out of ammunition, perhaps.
I've never seen prosecutor Gavin so aggressive. Maybe he's caught the scent of blood.
Apollo, don't you have something? Anything?
Yes, we have the gun. We can shoot him.
We need something to prove the killer could see. He'll put him in this place.
Proving the shooter was sighted would do it. That would take down one of their central points. Do I have any evidence that can prove that, though?
And
Proving that he could see.
Well,
probably.
I don't know yet. Can't think of anything that proves the shooter could see.
your first does not exactly project confidence.
Maybe you should just accept it and move on.
Apollo, grow a backbone.
Very well, the witness may continue her testimony. I couldn't even get a word in edgewise.
This doesn't look so good, does it, Apollo?
Mr. Edgeworth.
No, it doesn't.
What do we do?
This is terrible!
First, we don't panic. Even though Machi's case is leaking water by the gallon, Gavin's on a roll and it's up to me to stop him.
I believe Maki stole the body because of some lyrics. Oh wait, I read this already. What the fuck?
Da, da, da. Da, 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 da.
See, not true if you're blind.
Well, that's the
Man,
only reason. Like I said, how would you know move around? He's blind.
Yeah, that's kinda odd, huh?
Oh, but how can you prove it?
I mean, okay, maybe he has like, I don't know, a staff or something, but, you know.
It's very crunchy. Why would that prove it? I mean,
Actually,
Shorty, yes? Is this one only the evidence, or do we have to do something else first?
Shut
let
up,
me see
Bubsy.
where I could,
That's right, scientifically.
Wait, did we have this before? Or is this new?
So we had this... Dick is on one bar.
He would have died.
And I'm using a blur room
But
model.
wasn't we have music playing all the time?
Actually, that whole thing was new.
Remember there was always music that were on.
No. Oh.
Apollo!
Remember there was always music playing or something. Then how could you hear if there was music
Fine, I accept the prosecution's challenge.
or something?
As I knew you would, Herr Forehead.
What exactly am I up against here? The prosecution is saying the shooter missed because they couldn't see. Therefore, Machi, who's blind, did it. The defense will please present their evidence. Evidence that overturns the prosecution's claim that the shooter couldn't see. Well, not...
Let's song with the music.
The shooter couldn't see.
But who is writing it was not blind.
I'm really stumped, to be honest. I mean, there's not a lot.
I said
of
be
stuff
it
I can
music.
there's not a lot of stuff I can present here.
There's not. Must always music playing. Remember?
And
I'm. How can you hear somebody if the music was so loud that? But my only idea.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
know
look
that
at the
there's
clear like a
something
voice
written
from
there,
the
but,
player, but. But he did write what I saying. Because on his finger there was blood. That played.
Couldn't see.
I waited. How can he write something if you?
Seems like somebody tried to remove the writing, and
Yeah, it does look like it. He was writing.
you know,
But how can he write you as like almost
the
that?
culprit, then he wouldn't be able to see it.
And try it, I mean, it could be it.
What? Really? That was it?
Damn.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Evidence.
yeah.
The photograph of the crime
What's the
scene.
answer? A surprise?
I don't care much for the smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face, but this is no time to think twice, time to press on. Yes, Your Honor, the crime scene. There's something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point.
Then perhaps you'd best show us this something. Get your finger out of the breeze and put it on good use, yeah?
Hey, show us what you're talking about, Mr. Justice. The contradiction at the scene of the crime is... The writing? I'm just saying it now. The contradiction is right here.
The smeared bloodstains!
I thought it was just my blurry vision, but it really was blurry. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head, much like a gesture I've seen many times in this court.
It's almost as if he wrote something?
Aha, I get it. At least I think I get it.
Get what, Fräulein?
When Mr. Latouche was shot, he tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? And what would he write it in but his own blood? Pretty good, huh?
Thanks for making my point for me. Yes, in fact, that's what I think happened here. That does seem to be a distinct possibility.
The victim wrote the killer's name! It's certainly a logical conclusion.
Drat, I just wish it wasn't all rubbed out like that.
Of course it's rubbed out. Why, if I were a killer, I certainly wouldn't want to leave my own name behind.
Neither would I. But what's with this idea with, you know, writing the name with your own blood? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's getting old, huh? No one has anything else to say? About what? So the prosecution accepts this? You agree that this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer? And that the killer tried to rub the name out?
What's your point?
What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the
And
killer
now
know
it's
the
a
victim was
stupid
writing
head-
their name?
Well, Mr. Latouche was writing something in blood once the killer saw what it was. Wait,
Once he saw what it was. But what did you just testify about the shooter?
I said they were blind. Ah!
You got filtered there. Yet the crime scene itself contradicts
I
that.
hit that.
The killer had to have been able to see.
His Patsy didn't get filled out.
Why would they rub out the name in blood otherwise? May I remind the court that the defendant, Matthew Tabaya, is blind. He couldn't have been the shooter. That was so mega filtered, like...
Impossible!
like, I don't know, when you scream, you get filtered, Dario, hardcore.
Damn.
Order! 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 Prosecutor Gavin! Please explain to me what all this means!
Order!
Shut the fuck up, Popsy! I'm the judge!
Huh.
Okay.
I mean, looking at this photo, it seems quite clear that the shooter could see. Yet up until now...
Ugh. It seems I owe the court an apology.
Well, no. Comes to the YouTube apology video or what? Where he cries.
That was cry.
The Governors are a band with law enforcement's ties, yet a murder occurred. During our concert, apparently this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, some reports were not filled in an entirely timely manner.
I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting.
And don't fit in the kitchen for like a minute or something.
Why is Prosecutor Gavin all relaxed and smiling like that? Like he knows something we don't, and he's about to tell us.
I got an idea. Let's rock! With these documents, but before that, I have a question for Fräulein Detective. If I may.
What?
Tell me, why do you think that Maki Tobai is blind?
What?
Huh?
What did he say?
What are you saying? Court record. Of course he's blind.
Of course.
He's blind pianist, right? So he's... Doesn't Lemoir lead him around by the hand all the time?
No way.
I have a report here on the defendant Maki Tobae. According to this, Maki Tobae can see perfectly well.
What?
His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever Borginians. He can see quite well.
But you said...
What did I say exactly?
Mamma mia.
Not once in the course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind. The only one who did was Fräulein Detective.
But that's...
A significant fact, yes. Consider Maki Tobae sees. And he was the only one who could have fled through the air vent. I see no problems with this.
But what about the bullet holes in the wall?
Yes, the bullet holes. I believe her forehead neatly explained those for us. Autopsy report updated. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the .45 caliber revolver. A simple accident, in the other words.
Damn.
Actually, does the revolver even have
Look at my
fingerprints?
upscaled model here.
Oh.
Upscaled artwork. I'm so sharp. Ugh!
How's that? Actually, doesn't the gun have fingerprints? I'm afraid your objection has just flown off brighter skies.
Ugh!
This is where the real fun begins, her forehead.
Yeah! You know, in the Chronicles game, he would like get shot and, you know,
Yeah, like
that animation.
yeah. I know you didn't have what it took.
Why don't we read it?
Jerk! You jerk! Just what I was in here for! Comic relief?
Yeah, apologize.
Oh, sorry.
That's no way to apologize.
He's angered the truth, you know. Look out. If we can please end the bickering now.
Whatever, I'm not leaving.
Whatever.
I can't live like this. I'll come up with some clue to solving this case if it kills me.
Your testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant. Ugh, don't say that. Aha, what?
This bloodstain. The colonel tried to wipe it out, right?
It seems to be what happened, yes?
We might be able to find out what really written there.
Really? You can do that?
That's right. With this. It's called luminol. Maybe you know of it. It's a chemical that reacts to blood.
Oh yes, we've done those tests yet.
Ha! As if I'm going to tell you.
The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet. In order to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it here in the court now. Wow, just like that, they just... You know, they just removed a piece of that ground.
Yeah.
Wow, that makes perfect sense.
Right, go for it, Apollo.
Go for it, Apollo!
Huh? I have to do the test?
What, a porter?
You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple.
A chemical that reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere. Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have it.
Right, Brennan.
Let's do this.
Everything's red.
Virtual
it's
boy.
easy as pie. Just press A to spray an area.
My eye is so wet.
Here, give it a try.
The eyes of the entire court are focused on me.
Apollo, your hand's shaking.
Look. Ah, let's do this.
Lol.
IP4...
Is that number?
Wow, it really works.
This must be the power of signs.
It says IPXX314206? Is that the killer's name?
Oh, maybe it is. The killer was a robot!
Ah, I have it.
So what is it?
What a great joke! It's so funny!
I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar. This is an Interpol ID number.
Interpol, you mean the International Police Agency?
Yes. Most are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number?
Why would Mr. Latouche even know a number like that?
Good show for a line detective. Rock on. Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come on to the witness stand.
Yo!
Darian, you heard what we need. Go check into this Interpol ID number.
Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. No, give me 27. Oh, I'm so cool. I'm not sure what to think of all this.
Why does he need like 30 minutes for it?
Then he's the killer. Lol.
Yet if this number is really that of an Interpol agent.
Oh wait, I know. What if Maki Tobai is really an undercover Interpol agent? What?
Actually, that was not the Maki now. Because now he's 14. That would be a possibility. An undercover agent.
Move it!
A possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as the killer for certain. Why did Latouche know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know.
Because he is an undercover agent. Well, we have some time while we await Darian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Maki Tobae.
What are you talking about?
Line Detective, please accept my apologies. I received the word that the defendant could, in fact, see just before the trial began. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you.
You had me until that last bit.
Does this not raise a rather straightforward question?
Well, sure. Why did Maki pretend he couldn't see?
Exactly, and it makes little sense. What would you think, Herr Forehead?
Huh? Me?
Maki Tobias pretended he was blind. Do you know why?
How could he know?
Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he?
He's known from the start of the trial. He's been leading us on the whole time.
Something wrong? Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of game?
Yes, this is
Do you
a
think
video
this
game.
do you think this is Ace Attorney? Know that the moment I heard that report, I knew why.
I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else.
Enrichu.
Anarachu.
But that is a game.
But it is a game.
Well, but it
Does
is a
that
game.
have to do with... What does that have to do with anything?
There was a reason why Maki Tobias was pretending to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake. Getting the picture now.
It wasn't for himself? Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant had to feign blindness?
Because of when, wow, not when, did something?
Actually, maybe... Can't you, like, turn around some of these pictures? Like, have we even turned it around?
Oh, you
Oh,
can.
we can. Oh.
But here we can switch the tabs, actually.
I mean, it was probably for her, but I'll stop passing that.
Well, good question.
And out the evidence, it's only in this wall, with sort of the back of the sheet, and with the sheet,
Man, Bubsy.
Bopsy, bopsy, bopsy.
with them. Sightseeing.
Maybe it's because of her. I don't know. Oh wait, I
Now,
can't.
it's himself, Ian. But why don't there with the evidence? I have the feeling it's the postcard, but,
Show evidence. Matchy had no reason to pretend he couldn't see, which means... No, it couldn't be.
Good show, her forehead. As if you thought of something.
It must be because of her. There's no other way. Arrgh, I cannot figure these things out on my own. I hate having to take my cues from this guy. Very well, look at this. This is why he was pretending he couldn't see.
get opposite of passing.
That is Lamara! Because of her, I guess.
Damn, it was correct. Damn.
Lamar and
Maki
Maki Toboya.
Recall their relationship. In particular, their unique arrangement over the years before visiting our country.
Lamra and her pianist. They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. And when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him.
That's right, because he was blind. She led him at all times, never letting him go. All times, Yet we have just learned something that makes the arrangement peculiar indeed. Now she could see. Why did they have to keep up this act the whole time? Well, wasn't part of their, performance. I think there's a simpler explanation. Maki did not need to be led by the hand at all. That can only mean one thing.
Oh! Really?
Mega filtered again. Really? It was all the
The
other
power
way
of
around.
free-doing.
The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lamara. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, ooh. So you mean to say that Lamara is... she's... Yes, Your Honor. Lamara is blind.
What? Holy shit!
Order! 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 This is crazy, Prosecutor Gavin!
Is it now?
Please shed some sanity on this madness! The defense has made an
is
outrageous
Sparta!
claim!
The only thing outrageous I see about the defense is his vast forehead. Again, I'm making fun of his goddamn forehead.
He's very, fixated on that, I guess.
Yeah, yet I see it is not vast in vain. This time.
That is she's
He's quite
colorblind,
correct.
but I mean...
Well, that makes no sense!
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something?
Well, since we have her here... Why not ask Lamar herself? I believe she's still in the witness waiting room.
Apollo, what does this mean for our case?
Don't ask me, I had no idea she couldn't see. I hadn't even imagined it until now. Bailiff! Bring in Lamara! No! Oh!
Okay.
Oh! Oh!
Lamar! It pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way. And yet I must.
Please, do not be concerned on my behalf.
Those eyes, she really can't see? Really?
It is true.
And nobody noticed it? I mean, you know, if a blind person looks at you,
Weird.
they kinda don't look at you specifically, but kinda
Yes.
just in your direction and stuff. Like, wouldn't it be noticeable?
I guess.
How funny it is
But
that
it's
a
a
tiny
video
lie
game.
born in Borghini in the countryside would one day grow into entanglement the entire world.
So you are?
Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lamoire. I know that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for Lamoire.
I see.
You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of the trial, her forehead.
Hmm? What's that?
I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witness.
Ah.
Now, Lamar, I must
Witnesses.
ask you, Stan, once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes?
Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor?
Yes, of course.
Doesn't the,
I admit I'm a little lost here.
doesn't he
think we're
have
all
to
a
go
little
to a
lost here, Your
hospital?
Honor. Yeah, well, I guess that one is, you know, one other time.
The trail is really long.
I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my
Hello,
PR
darkness, my
line
old
before he
friend.
knew it is.
Crystal Cup.
So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could not see.
No, I could see.
I could see. Sorry.
What?
Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. That's it. Thanks for
Maybe you
watching.
need new glasses.
But this is a murder trial.
I apologize, it was a part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret no matter what. Balls! Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would.
She told us the truth in the beginning. When she said she saw nothing.
Yeah. Well, does the defense have anything to add? I'd like to cross-examine.
But what is there left to ask?
There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me.
Probably it is best we let you get it off your system. Someday you come to understand. The importance of thinking for yourself.
Very well, the defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness. Okay, there was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy.
I have no memory of the
One
line.
tad.
So you don't know why you went blind?
I do not. I may have been born this way, in fact.
It's fruitless to attempt to pry into her past. And I might add, it's a delicate subject.
I'm not sure we can reasonably expect Mr. Justice to do anything delicately. Hey, why I oughta... Take a deep breath and calm down.
What I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think. I have been in a world of darkness and sound.
Weren't you nervous to hit the stage in your condition?
No, not at all, surprisingly. I felt natural singing in the front of everyone.
It's not something just anyone can do.
She has a talent that much is quite clear. You might even say she is beloved by the gods of music.
Even without light, I live perfectly happy in my world of sound. If that is a talent, as you say, then I thank the gods responsible.
What about your PR model?
My producer came up with the PR line before he knew this.
Perhaps your music reminded him of the Virginian scenery?
No, it was quite the opposite.
The opposite?
According to my producer, my music has a certain global quality.
Global?
Multicultural, if you will. Hard to pin to one region. When people listen to it, they picture the country closest to their hearts. Which is why my music has reached so many.
What a lovely story.
It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing after all.
My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. To me, the real landscape painters are listeners. And it happened again. This
I
push
came
shit.
back.
When I think of that, I do not mind how I represent to the world so much.
Maybe your internet connection gets disconnected.
No,
every
it's
day
no,
once.
it's not the internet connect. I think it's the dock. The dock like disconnects after a while, but this never happened before. This never happened.
What, you has a dog?
What kind of dock?
You know, that you connect your Mac to, and then I can plug in my stuff into it.
That tells me everything. Poor quality, Apple is shit. And now
But
you
this
get
never
punished for
happened.
it.
This never
But
happened
now
before.
it starts happening.
Yet another thing quickly led to another.
And this only happens once. Like, after a while, it never happens again. I don't understand.
So, silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see.
Well, actually...
Was that to protect your image as the landscape painter and sound?
That does not matter as much to me, really. But the label is quite concerned about it, I think.
A landscape painter who can't see. It's like a pianist who can't play, huh?
I'm not sure you can compare your father to Lamora.
The world of commercial music is filled with these little white lies. Bitch. Nothing is sacred when it comes to publicity. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Latouche?
Of course, he was my manager.
So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me. Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You are thinking when you discovered a body, yes?
Is he right, Apollo?
Yes, I was.
Oh no, it's happening again!
He's alive!
No!
Mr. Latouche, can you hear me?
Cold, so cold, witness.
You're cold. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help is on the way.
Can't see.
Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness?
Witness is Siren.
Mr. Latouche told me to ask the witness and he named you. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
I don't know.
What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself.
Meaning what?
There is no mystery here, and if you recall everything he said, think of his last words once more.
The witness, Siren. We've heard them many times, along with a little play acting by our defense.
I remember well myself, but that statement is not to what I refer. I mean, what he said before that.
Before? What came before that? Ah!
That's right, he tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself.
Damn.
He was talking about the witness.
I see.
No, Mr. Judge. Herr Judge. That's not what I'm talking about. Anyways.
Wow.
Too bad the defense did not. What a dumbass. Well, her forehead. Try relaxing, looking at the facts first next time. I like how that mouth always like drops at the end, like for a split second.
Order!
Recall Amroir's earlier testimony.
I was on my way from the stage to the back exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
But you couldn't have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that.
That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. Latouche's witness heard through that window. Why else would he have named her as a witness?
Ah.
But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots and the man's voice.
Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course.
But it was so clear. If I heard the voice again, I would know it in an instant.
Your Honor. What is it, bailiff? Can't you see we are in a session here? We have the results back from the investigation. Investigation?
Ah, the Interpol number that Mr. Latouche left us.
Oh, soon my power bank is going to die again. Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescent, your report, please.
Damn, back. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing.
Quick work as always, Darian.
Tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent?
IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche.
What?
Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr.
Oh my
Latouche
god!
himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation.
So when he wrote those letters,
He was trying to tell us his own identity. Ah! Ah! Ah!
And so Taro's power bank died. I can keep listening to Bubsy's voice. And Dario's back.
He was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away.
Mr. Latouche was an undercover Interpol agent. So him being Lemura's manager.
it's just a cover most likely.
There's one other important detail I found.
Well, out with it.
It concerns that 45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently it belonged to Romain Latouche. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number of the revolver matched. Yeah!
So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver.
So the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover OP. I wonder how that ties into everything.
It's got to tie in somehow, you'd think.
Yeah, somehow. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out. With my penis. What?
Hold it!
Hold it! Wait!
Laura, is something the matter?
That was just now.
Darian?
Mr. Darian, is it? It was him! I am
You are
sure
the
of it!
killer!
It was him.
You aren't saying...
That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him! It was Mr. Darian!
Oh! Is this some kind of joke?
What? No way!
The court
But we
went
will!
to such a chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily.
Damn,
I'd never seen that happen before.
that was so
Of course,
fucked
it's
up
not-
that they had
Of
to
course,
stop
it's
the
not
whole
every day
thing.
that you get an accusation like that one. Lamora fingering
Wow.
that kind of sounds a bit odd.
Yeah, what the
Lamora
fuck?
fingering Darian Crescent. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really
Then find it for Bubsy!
have been his voice Lamora heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, no whipping out now, Apollo. To be continued, and now it's the perfect time to swap to
And
the
this
game.
is
Yes,
the end!
But before
of
we
the
do that, I have
first
to go
trio.
to the toilet. So I do
I also
that
have to
now.
go to the toilet.
Boy.
Oh my god! Done it!
I'll be back.
Not Bubsy's alone! They will with some Bubsy crows at the meantime. I knew it's the take the left turn that ruin us! Gimme, gimme, gimme! That by the terms you see. It's gotta be a bumpy ride.
The toilet is already in use. God damn it. God fucking damn it!
Just like my mom used to make.
Now I have to piss myself.
Bloody thing, I'm a control. I'm heading to New York skyscrapers. Now, it wouldn't be a pet sand game, be without patrons. Guys, I wonder if there's an extra lights up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh look, an owl! And this game decides wonderful.
Mm-mm.
It's my favorite part. So, you wanna be a video game star? Heck, you're it. Current number on my preset. This would have killed Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
What button did you press? Wake up! Woolly booty! Yowza! There's also that other Bobsy boys on their woodies. The wee Bobsy boys. I can't download it. Was I trying to say this console? They can download everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let me create black box here.
Man, Buffsy's still talking.
Yeah, he never stops talking, that's the thing.
Ah, good one.
Look, Bobsy Buckpad, put Mr. Bullis flax back. Can download it if I want to.
Actually, what happens if I deepen the voice now?
Button.
Hold on. No, not this one. This one. Okay, try to talk. Now you sound like a woman. Oh my goodness.
And possibly go!
Lol.
It can possibly go wrong!
Oh.
It's like my mom used to make! They make you like... But it depends how I say it into the microphone.
Wow, rude.
Hey, Apollo!
What?
Well, you know,
So what happened to Felix?
actually, nothing. I mean, something. Or maybe not.
Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking, if you give it a score, what score would you give it?
Score? G. I guess I would, or maybe, well...
What?
What? I said it! I said the
What?
line!
What? What is it? What? What?
Ah, I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Matchy avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case.
I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Roman Latouche. Oh yeah!
And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lenore told the whole court.
Wait! That voice just now! It was him! I am sure of it! That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him! It was Mr. Darian!
No mystery, Paul. I love mystery.
Oh, God.
Oh, great.
Does Felix that? He's not appearing anyone.
Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Hey,
I wonder what Mr. Wright is up to.
I wonder what Darian is up to.
What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? Oh, this candy's so sticky.
What?
I wouldn't say that.
Right.
He has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said.
Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. You've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine, right. Well, time's a wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
Right.
That's the spirit.
Oh, what? No, Box, there's nothing to worry us here. It's terrible.
Lamora dropped a bomb in core today.
Wow.
It was Darian!
Wow, that impression was spot on, Apollo. Lamora said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
I guess.
What's that called again?
Elephant? Oh.
Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look! Those gunshots were right during the concert.
That's right, I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right.
No, Foxy, there's some energy to it.
Did you happen to look up on the stage? Maybe at Darian even?
You bet I did. He's one of the givenest guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh!
Well,
Right. All the Gaviners have a rock
I'll
solid
send me to go,
alibi.
one not.
He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage.
But Lamora heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. An Interpol agent,
I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway?
Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamora?
What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Don't be fooled by appearances, is all I'm saying.
I remember I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces.
Wow.
If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean.
The something.
Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. My forehead. What was Mr. Latouche up to? Trucy, was that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Head laugh like that.
What? Who's this guy?
Was voicing him?
Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word whispered. Ramarie.
and then I can have nothing to watch. Then,
Hey, the other day.
Who's there?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
I was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly.
We meet again.
The music could be played in, I don't know, Mario Golf Advance Tour or something. Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you, Uncle Valiant.
Uncle Valiant? He's your uncle?
No, silly. It's the great Grimaire, Valiant Grimaire. The Grand Magician.
Yes, it is I, the great Valiant Grimaire, as seen on television.
And could you please stop smirking like that?
It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valiant. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit?
I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I'm quite tame. Though my stardome may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when they need calls.
He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valiant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Right?
Mr. Anderson.
No, I mean my real daddy.
Trucy's real father?
Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troopy Grimaire.
Troopy Grammary? Huh? No? But it does sound kind of familiar.
Oh, lost life! Lamentably listless lad!
Did you see his face?
Yeah, he was disgusted.
That's the face everyone makes when looking at PM's lolly folder.
Oh. To not know
They
the
say
greatest
something?
troop of magicians on the planet.
Baxi can't hear you.
Valiant Grimaria. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I've heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name.
Oops.
I said you bet you heard the name. What's going on?
Listen. Did you control that guy again?
What are you doing?
That was weird.
What's going on?
Gradually,
My controls
What is
just
he
stopped working.
You made a cruise ship disappear.
maybe down this cost
Blew up
now,
an
every
amusement
day.
park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from his safe. And then escaped from a high security prison.
You said he's a magician?
I open locks to hearts changed by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of true grammar.
Wait,
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Gramera.
Yes, Zach Ramer. a masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship.
Why's everyone so quiet?
Daddy. Daddy?
Huh? Oh, no way.
Once upon a time, Troop Grammar included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valen Grammar, and my partner, Zach Grammar.
And this Zack was... What is going on? I hear PM again, but very faintly in the background.
He was my real daddy.
No, that...
What?
This family's talking so loud again.
Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it now. Not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Wow.
Glad that I'm good for
What a
comedy
nice
at least.
prize!
Not that I see daddy around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit.
Reasons? What? You didn't say anything there.
What?
Hello?
I
You
said
missed
something.
your last message.
No. 2, in
You're
fact.
missing a
The
line,
first
man.
being, of
Every
course.
day you miss her.
I didn't hear anything.
What the
actually.
fuck? To see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valand.
I'm sure you are.
Not one for modesty, are you?
When I encountered you at the Coliseum, the first time in 7 years, I could feign not to contain my emotions. I wept oceans! And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. It was a hot topic for a talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually.
My other reason for coming here today was this. A fucking VHS tape.
That's a videotape?
What so? A recording of the concert,
Why is
no
it
less.
blue?
I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Grammari. Will you watch it? Wow, this is the best videotape quality I've ever seen.
Sugar, you'll know it. In your
Look,
embrace.
it uses like several, like here, this is now like just.
When you stole away the keys, my heart out on to so tired.
Pleasure.
Please, pressure. But Bob's singing this, a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me. And now, the air I fly.
I find cutscenes with songs without. The song so uncanny.
The song so uncanny.
Wait a minute. There, burning, when mighty heart, fear, burn my dust away, all the way, like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away, all the way.
That was the worst singing I've ever heard.
Guitar, up together, to the sky.
Look how he's trying to extinguish the flames.
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. In fact, it was just the
That
live
was my
performance
popsicle
again. So what's the word?
performance.
Mysterious?
There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valen Greymare has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Videotape received from Valent.
Complete dialyze this later.
What are you doing? You weren't doing anything there.
This was a good. This was a good boxing performance.
It's one of those hats you pull things out of, right?
We already
Of
have
course, my
this.
head's like a little universe. Bigger on the... What? You skipped me!
I think we already read this, didn't we?
That reminds me of a sci-fi show I used to watch.
Are you gonna cry?
Yeah, in my pocket's a little universe too. And my panties and...
I get the idea.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
What's this? You would ask me for a miracle, free or fee? Then thy wish be granted, thy will be done, thy evidence evicted into the ether.
Ah, no evicting, please. Are all magicians like this, I wonder? Wow. What's this? Uwu? So I was wondering, that's done in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lamara vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded.
A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation. What a word, mouthful.
Prestidigitation.
A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes. I was there to watch my trick to take to the air.
So you're the one who knows how it was all done.
Of course, I'm like a deity with the stage on my domain. I suffer no mysteries upon those floodlets bar which not grasp tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent, primeval power I possess.
Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now!
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Not doing a murder investigation, it's not. Well, he's got a point.
Mais non! For my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also,
what?
recall the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience.
Oh,
Don't even ask. I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
whose side are you on?
I, Valangarma, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valen. You should stay a while.
I'm afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with the analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene.
So you'll be at the concert venue today?
Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Colosseum. See you later, crocodile.
Destroy object. With a whir of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door. Normally.
Wow, great.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Valen Greymare. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamoror disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. Oh.
detention center.
Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
They don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right, the air vent.
And he lied. He fucking lied.
Lied?
Lead?
Machi Tobayo can't see. Doshte.
Ah, Machi.
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
Forget, why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
It's kinda hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me.
So, what did you think of the trial today? Oh, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win. We win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Machi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Huh?
I'm glad Lamar testified. What a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian of the Gavenness, the detective. I wonder if Machi knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how could he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. It's just my penis reacting to this boy. I must be imagining it.
Imagine what, Apollo?
It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Machi. He doesn't understand what we are saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Virginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
But my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Oh, it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. But what if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious,
That's full of lies.
one thing to do. You should ask him.
I think it will take something big to get to him, some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Machi.
So, Machi, you can't see, right? Machi can't see and Lamarck can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy.
Yoshi.
Was Yoshi's topsy-turvy?
Yes.
Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we are going to get any information out of Machi. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Well, I can't do anything, I guess.
Unless you have some kind of proof, evidence, that might overwhelm this boy.
Don't think we have anything yet.
A security guard, he stands here watching this room. I don't know if he's even breathing. His eyes when he looks at me. His eyes when he looks at Machi are gentle. Maybe he has a kid the same age.
Or maybe he's a pedophile.
Its security camera is looking at me.
What?
And also at PM. Why do I feel this sudden urge to make a silly face?
I think you said, suck my dick. I'm sorry, I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden.
This is why I never trust a translator.
Whoopsies amused. I don't think we have anything yet, Dario64. We need to move on.
Well, I guess I can't do anything here, I guess.
A safe move up! But the man can hear bops in myself.
Mario Sunshine Coliseum?
Look, the blue badger is...
Go chest, charge tour. Live tour.
Oh, what a great day. It's perfect weather for slaving.
The weather matters for an investigation?
Then some days just feel like magic days or defense days.
Sure, let's get started, shall we?
Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it.
I did enough at home, thanks.
Oh, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I'm a lawyer who does lawsuits.
Then you're in luck because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, objection!
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already.
Objection!
Huh. What's that? Creature there.
Oh, that's the police mask at the Blue Badger.
It's life-size.
Haven't you seen them around town patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky.
I don't think you're showing true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo.
I like how there's no noise whatsoever from all these people. It's just birds.
Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today.
It's huge! And Mr. Gaming got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage.
Battle?
Well, yeah, it's a Coliseum, isn't it?
They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy.
Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped.
Sometimes I worry about her.
Look, a blimp.
Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them.
Let's see, big sale, all shirts 50% off.
Oh, it's an ad for this department store next door. Look, a massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Oh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door.
Then I'll put it outside. I bet it would be good for business.
Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her the singing debut, I wonder? Look, a dog. Down there.
Wow. Look at that dog.
Remember the salt.
Yes.
Salt.
Salty noodles.
Was is us in the other game is music.
What music? There's no music.
When the birds.
The birds.
The sound effect.
Yes. Yes.
Really saw some the other game.
Even in the very first game, it was already there.
Ah, Mr. Attorney.
Lamora! I'm sorry about today.
There is nothing that you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Machi.
Are you okay? Hello, I mean.
Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does not make being a witness rather difficult.
Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking.
I heard your footsteps several times the day before.
Oh! You must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Wait!
Laura! Is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
No way!
As I said in
His
court,
face.
I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something?
The next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though, the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real, and I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once.
So it really was Darian's voice that she heard?
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was.
I met Machi before my debut in L'Amour. I was singing in the restaurant in Virginia.
And he was playing the piano?
No, you stupid idiot. I mean, yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Was that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see?
Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound.
Must have been tough for Machi. Pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes.
We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He's a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm his soul. About Mr. Latouche.
Ah yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did.
I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Prevent, it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded, right.
Darkness. I am Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, the darkness that I fear
And the
is
light
not the
guns.
darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became Lamar. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamar is lost to me.
But I don't think you...
I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent or Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way, that seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Amara.
I thank you, Machi. I thank you, Machi, too. Tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. And that's it, I guess.
Well, you can still present stuff.
Spaghetti!
It's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
It's small. Like your penis. Maybe no one's noticed it.
I kinda want to pick it up and make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
Just stick out of my mind for some reason. That would be the Blue Badger, the police mascot. There's a guy outside in a giant Blue Badger costume lumbering about. Stands out even more than those Gavin us posters.
It's all the same, he's the band mascot too, you know?
Can't picture Prosecutor Gavin going for that kind of thing.
Neither can I. I bet there's a story there just waiting to be told.
Do you think you could tell me about this?
I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited. Only know what I have heard or felt.
Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see then.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that gun is.
There's no
I can't
point in showing something because he's blind.
What's
But she could
planned?
feel it, you know? Feel it. With her hands.
Blind. Like a blind man.
I took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you.
That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion?
And you teleported from one stage to the other, remember?
Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician.
Valent Grammar. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramier made me swear to never tell us all.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know.
Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Device? Maybe you mean this?
It's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Might I touch it?
That's what she said.
Ah, I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on the staff wears one during a concert. I wonder whose this is. Oh shit. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. You'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's the best. Thank you.
So can I put it on?
Headset attached to Trucy.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Can I ask you about this headset, Lemura? You said that all concert staff were wearing one?
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of them band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, huh?
They're quite helpful though, limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. The stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here?
Maybe it got lost.
You think you could
I'm
tell me about
sorry.
your penis?
I'm sorry, I don't know what a penis is. I can't see it.
Now we can move on. Let's. To the 9 in the rings.
I played again.
That song. Isn't that the one Lemura was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I come to see that.
The house is full, and is one the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh! Oh! That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication.
Aha! If it isn't Miss Tracy! And indeed it is.
Uncle Valand.
What exactly are you doing here?
I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I'm inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The Lemura teleportation illusion. Oh!
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my group. As I went about exacting my examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Paula, maybe Uncle Valand can shed some light on this whole thing for us. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lemura's vanishing act was the illusion, right?
Indeed. The purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said make her disappear, like a dream.
Like a dream.
Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of this conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, so I accepted.
She disappeared from the top of the tower, but in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel.
I think Diamond is too brown.
People come to me because I'm a professional. My illusions are custom made for a time and place.
And
PM's racism. PM's racism is showing.
What? I could barely even understand him.
And it goes one eyes. It's more like
No, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nations are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as fortunes of Troop Gamrias are
I could
concerned.
possibly get wrong.
So you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well it did. Now speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me.
It troubles you? Why?
Why? Why do you ask? Why? Doshte?
I think it's probably quicker if I just go check.
Doshte?
Oh, thanks.
I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Gruyere, yes. You say, I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort?
Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that he made a good guess.
It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us.
Among us?
Among us?
What the hell? Where's his picture?
His name was Magnifi Grameri. It was he who began the great troupe Gamari. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing in supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity, onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramir, but for my partner.
Your partner? You mean...
Yes. Yes, Zach Gramir.
Trucy's father.
Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Gramir in the show business circles. None. I will see us return to the glory. I, Valen Grameri. Our founder, Magnifi Grameri, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to this door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valant and Zack were the shining stars in the Gramir's crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Romero was my daddy.
Now that Magnifi and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valant Grammer, who brings the Gramir miracles back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time?
Ah, the proof of positive of your profession, yes?
Yeah?
Might I have a look? Oh, what's this? It's gone!
Ah, what did you do with my attorney's badge?
Ah, don't be alarmed. Miss Trucy, take a look into your top it. If you're...
Hey, it's your badge, Apollo. What's it doing in there? That was amazing. Wasn't it, Apollo?
You call that pouch of her waist? What? You're... what?
Huh? Why is it... What? Who's pressing the button for me? Somebody pressed the button.
Not me. Not me.
The fuck?
Not me. That
That was
Pepsi.
Anyways.
Pepsi did nothing wrong.
Hey, it's your badge, Apollo. What's it doing in there?
That was amazing. Oh,
That was amazing, wasn't it, Apollo?
I'm out.
you call
I'm
that
now
pouch of her
Pepsi
waist a
sleepy.
topper? Is that some kind of magician speak?
I need more toads.
Words cannot express my shock and
An
charge.
extra
All I can
life.
see before me is this stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True, you're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
This is not how I was seeing it.
So he doesn't care about what I have to show him, I get the point.
Words cannot describe that. That was pointless, and I'm wasting your time with this long text.
I was wondering about the stun in this video, right in the middle of the song.
I didn't see you stunned. Oh, Dad, I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded.
A simple sleight of hand and petite prestidigitation. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert?
Yes. I was there to watch my trick to take to the air. Didn't we read this before?
So can you tell me how you did it?
Wow, you can't just ask that sort of thing, Apollo.
Trucy?
It's against the rules to ask a magician how they did it.
Not when you're doing a murder investigation, it's not.
And you might have a point there. Will you tell us, Uncle Valand?
It is against all that is sacred to my inquiry as to how the trick was performed.
Okay, so you tell me how you did it, Trucy.
But I don't know.
Come on, you're a magician. Aren't you part of the same secret club?
Words cannot
To the
describe.
I was now asleep. Man, rising Boxy. What can possibly go wrong? Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch through such venom.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
I'm supposed to be happy. You give me a second degree in court, and prosecutor David makes me look like a fool.
You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
And my department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person can't see that shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh?
The bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished cheering me out. Said it was my reward.
Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something?
I was hoping I could check out the crime scene again.
Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange.
Something strange?
I made my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way.
It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes me even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver.
But that's not how it sounded in Lamoureux's testimony.
You mean her saying she heard the Detective Darren's voice at the scene?
That's right.
Why can't we have some normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? Fucking...
Well, straightforward.
Don't pretend I didn't hear that.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. That was my line. You stole it from me and I want it back now.
Fuck you. It's me.
Whoopsie is
Was that
disappointed.
the true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to the song lyrics?
The guitar serenade, you mean?
No.
I found the link, you know. The
You found the
URL.
link cable?
First, prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen. Then Laura flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire.
Shoot fire.
And a bullet took Mr. Latouse's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar, well, 15 feet up at least.
It is kind of hard to chalk it up coincidence,
I know, and I found it.
You found it? You think the same person did all of this?
Don't ask me, I didn't do it.
Neither did I! I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway!
What? You think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl.
So what did you find?
It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the
Raccoon Mario.
sofa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Raccoon
Hello,
Mario.
Raccoon Mario.
We're almost done, actually. Now you skip the text.
What?
You skipped
And you
my
missed
text.
Bubsy, the
Some
bobcat.
advice, I think. I have no clue what.
That was my line.
Oh, wait, that... Oh, damn.
Part of some device I think I haven't a clue what.
Can possibly go on.
The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had to examine. Turns out it's an antenna.
Oh, like on a beetle?
Like on a cell phone, this device must use electronic signal of some sort.
An electronic signal, you say? Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Look at the way those bullets tore through this thick wall. That revolver really was something else.
I wonder if someone as little as me could even fire it.
Dislocating your shoulder would kind of put a crimp on your stage career.
Daddy always has stiff shoulders. Maybe that could loosen him up.
Don't even mention it. I'm afraid he might go out and actually try it.
No, he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger. I bet.
Wow.
Did it.
Look, here they cut out the carpet.
Wow, amazing.
Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. We had this conversation before. Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma? Emma? Her rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late.
Crossing gets fat.
Well, let's just keep doing this until she gets mega fat, I guess.
That's an Interpol issue revolver, right?
Which means it belonged to Mr. Latouche. He must have had it to begin with.
Sounds that way.
So if it was Matchy... Are we saying Matchy stole it from Mr. Latouche? That's really hard to imagine him doing.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean...
I think the guy.
I think PM did it.
I mean, they two was shooting himself with the
shot
gun.
the guy.
No, it was Bubsy.
Boss, the kid guy probably shot. And then the kid guy was shooting the gun. We didn't hit the person because,
Oh man. This sounds so stupid.
Bossy already knows who did it. That
Well, I guess
Alfie
it's,
and
well, it's guess time to stop because I don't know where to go now.
too bad.
Lol. Lol, now you're going the escape route, huh?
Well,
10-4, that little body. This is Trucy reporting in. Over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Don't be silly.
What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
Make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine, which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on Snackoos.
What, Android phone?
Wow.
Where you going, Liz? They're watching this tape again. The Sharga! Now Bob's voice sing again.
No, please.
Guaranteeing
See, look, this
guarantee
is like this is not
when
only
you're
3D art.
star.
Now they
I want to
turn
see that
3D.
part where he burns. Oh,
It's the mother way of family.
Looks funny.
too bad you can't like go back. You can only change the scene, I guess.
Now you can see him trying to put out these flames. Oh, no, you skipped it. I love how he was like on the floor there. He was falling back.
Yeah.
Guitar.
Now it's an art.
Up together.
Fuck!
Twist sky.
Fuck! Actually, I'm
Did
pretty
you see
sure.
the
Voice guitar.
Did you
What
see
voice
the
did the
audience? They
nothing?
weren't even moving, I think.
I
It
know.
was just a picture.
Is it time, guys, to stop now?
Shut the fuck up. Yes, it is.
How can you insert Butsy?
Well, see you guys tomorrow.
And we can't
Yes.
see you on Twitter.
Whoa.
Butsy says bye-bye.